Good morning, children. Today we are going to continue with Civics, Chapter 3, Democracy in Action. In today's class, we are going to discuss about the political parties in India. India has a large number of political parties. Some of them are big with a large following, and some parties are very small. In the present situation, there are two types of parties which are being seen in our country. One is national parties, and the second one is the state or regional parties. Parties which are present in most of the states and that is given or recognized by the Election Commission is called as the national parties, and the parties which are limited to certain regions, they are called as state or regional parties. So what is a national parties, how they get a recognition? So here it is: a political party recognized by the Election Commission that secures at least 6% of the total votes in the Lok Sabha election in 4 or more states is called national party. For example, we can say we are well familiar with the two important political parties in our country, that is Congress and BJP, and our government is formed by a BJP party. So what is regional parties? Regional parties are parties which, or you can say whose main holes are in one certain state, or mostly they participate in the election only within the state. That means the regional parties are those parties which is having its limitation in the state or in the regional party. Okay, that means in their particular region they mostly participate in the election which is held in the state only. So that will be called as the regional parties. There are some conditions for a recognition as a national party. They have to fulfill some criteria or conditions to be called as the national party. As the Election Commission listed political parties as a national party or a state party, or you can say unrecognized party or registered party. So there are conditions for being listed as a national or a state party are specified under the election symbols, that is reservation and allotment order in 1968. So Election Commission has some criteria given forward to the national party even as a state party. To fulfill that, then only the party will be considered as the national party or a state party. So moving to what are the conditions of a recognition as a national party. A registered party is recognized as national party only if it fulfills only one of the three conditions which is listed below here. A party should win 2% of the seats in the Lok Sabha from at least 3 different states. That means any political party has to win 2 seats of the Lok Sabha in any different states, whether it is from Jharkhand, whether it is from Bihar, whether it is from Madhya Pradesh. That means that party has to win at least 2 seats in the Lok Sabha from different states. Number second, it is at a general election to the Lok Sabha or Legislative Assembly, the party polls 6% of the votes in any 4 or more states, and in addition it wins 4 Lok Sabha seats, then only it can be considered as given a recognition of a party. And that means in an election to a Lok Sabha, whether it is of a state or of the government, if that party have secured 6% of the vote from any of the 4 or more than 4 states, then they are able to win 4 seats in the Lok Sabha. That means they have reserved 4 seats from the Lok Sabha. A party gets recognition as a party, state party is of 4 states, and then they will be given a recognition if that party has more recognition in the 4 states. That means more than 4, that is 5 states, 6 states, the people have recognized the party that this party is very good, then only they will be given as a considered as a national party. You can see the symbols here. There are major political parties with the symbols which has been recognized by the Election Commission of India. You can see that in the picture, in this here, the showing of the hand, it is as a Congress party. Then we have here Bharatiya Janata Party, that is of BJP, that is the symbol of lotus. Then we have a broom, here it is Aam Aadmi Party. And then we have an elephant with Bahujan Samaj Party. Then we have National Congress Party with NCP with a watch. Then we have bicycle with a Telugu Dasam Party with a bicycle. Then we have Telangana Rakshak Samiti with a car. So these are the symbols, national symbols, you can say major political parties have, and we are well familiar with these parties. So we are known that these are recognized by the Election Commission. That means they are being recognized as national party in our country. Moving to the state parties. State parties, that means India has a large number of regional parties. In every state there are more than thousands or many parties are arising, but they are not recognized as the national party. It is they can say that these regional parties or state parties, they influence only two or not more than one state. That means it is limited to one or two states. For example, we can say that Shiromani Dal in Punjab was formed in 1920, which is the oldest regional parties, and there are many parties which are formed, like in Jammu and Kashmir National Conference Party in Jammu and Kashmir. There are many. So you can say there are state parties which is conducted, or you can say it is limited to one state only. It is not being uh, recognized in other states, that means in other areas. And we can see that in a state also they have to fulfill that criteria to be recognized by the people, or you can say by the Election Commission, then only they will be called as the state parties. For example, what are the criteria? It is being written here. A party has to fulfill any of the following conditions for the recognition as a state party. A party should secure at least 6% of the valid votes polled in an election and win at least 2 seats in the state assembly and 1 seat in the Lok Sabha. That means a party should have at least 6 votes polled in an election, whether it is a Lok Sabha election or a assembly election, state assembly election. They have to have a vote of 6%, and that should be at least 2 seats in the state assembly. That is, in the state wise they have to secure 2 seats from them and 1 seat for the Lok Sabha. Then the second point, a party should win minimum 3% of the total number of seats or a minimum of 3 seats in the legislative assembly. That means whatever the state party it is, they have to win minimum 3% of the total number of seats. That means they have to have a reservation or have a seat or win it or capture the seat, 3 seats in the legislative assembly. That is, in the state party they have to reserve it. That means in the state elections. And a party should win at least 1 seat in the Lok Sabha for every 25 seats, as or you can any fraction, so that therefore they will be allotted to that state. So a party has to win at least 1 seat in the Lok Sabha for every 25 seats. That is, in 25 seats, if they are able to secure one seat for them, then they will be allotted to as a state, or you can say they will be recognized as a state parties. So these are the conditions they have to be followed, then only they will be able to uh, have a recognition in as a state parties. You can see these are the regional or state political parties in India. We have Assam Gan Parishad with an elephant, Telugu Deshan Party with a bicycle, then we have DMK with Rising Sun, then All India Anna DMK, that is two leaves. That means these are the regional parties, political parties in India. That means it is limited to region only, but they are being recognized by the government. Okay, remember that. So you can see the picture. There are some pictures of a bicycle with a lantern here, with a bow, and the arrow is there. That is the Shiv Sena's symbol. So these are the regional political parties in India, and there are many, but few are being given in this chart. Moving to the election symbol. The election symbol, or you can say, has been allotted by the election commissions. That means the election commission allots election symbols to all the parties which are being registered with it, and the symbols are registered or free. That means the symbols are reserved or free. That means it has some symbols which are being reserved for political party and some symbols which are not reserved for any party. They are free to take any symbols. So what is a reserved symbol? A reserved symbol can be used only by the candidate of a party to which it has been allotted. That means if an election commission has given that a symbol, that has to be recognized by the party, or the party has to be select which is being elected by the allotted by the election commission. That means a reserve symbol can be used only by the candidate of the party to which it has been allotted by the election commission. For example, a hand of a Congress, which you are well familiar. Then we have lotus with BJP, then we have elephant with BSP. So these are the symbols which are being allotted to national parties, and they have to follow it. And some of the symbols which are not reserved for any party, they are called as free symbols. That means candidates of unrecognized party are independent to select any symbol, whether it is of grass, whether it is of specs, whether it is of slippers, whether it is whatever it is they are putting in the elections. That means they are free to select any symbols. That is called as free symbols. That means symbols that are not reserved for any political party is called as free symbols, and which are available by the election commission. So we have come to an end with the chapter, and we will do the question answers in the next class. Thank you.